Sometimes I get a good feeling. I get a feeling that I never had before. Oh, yeah. Are we live?
I don't know.
Good morning, buddy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Paul Brodie in the house this morning on this delightful Tuesday.
It's very nice.
From Fly on the Wall Productions, you got the Aired Out podcast live on North Main Street, and I'm just gonna put this out there right now because, Paul, I have no way of hiding this. Okay. There's audio and there's video on this podcast. I mean, look at me, but look at me.
I am.
Do I look like ass this morning or what? No, just be honest.
I don't care what you look like, so
Be honest.
I don't know how to reference that. You're not wearing a hat today. You often do wear a hat. I think that makes you look a little more sleepy.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I haven't had a cup of coffee this morning. I haven't had time. And, just everything just happens all at the same time. I got the flat tire, and we're trying to deliver flowers, and just, running the gymnastics and coordinating vehicles and who's picking up Lily and who's going here and there and what's this and that and who's going to walk and who's not. And God, man.
It's too much, huh?
Well, just lately. Lately, it just seems a little overwhelming. But here we are. Here we are.
Yep.
And I almost called you last night and said, dude, I'm not going to be able to be in this morning because I'm trying to coordinate, get my tire fixed. I got a flat tire. I got a flat tire in my car. I got a flat tire while I was driving Raylene's car. What the hell's going on with these flat tires, Paul?
Or you. Common denominator.
It's not my fault, Paul.
Oh, I know it's not your fault. It's the roads.
That I ran over something that sliced my tire, Paul. Don't blame me.
It's the roads.
Right.
Yeah. But it's okay, though, right? You're okay right now.
It's okay.
You're here.
Okay.
You're here right now. You're okay. Everything's fine. So I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm just glancing through the page here. Raylene does such a great job. She's just posting all this stuff, man. So let's start out with giving you the community calendar this morning, brought to you by, of course, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper, The World. And Raylene's got it all up here. She watches everything so carefully. First off, Kingsbury Companies, we're doing on Friday night, we're doing a kind of a job fair, like a career fair open house event right here in this building at 185 North Main Street. It's from 6 to 8. They'll be taking applications for employment and doing interviews all at the same time right here. So all you have to do is scan the QR code, check out the Facebook page, take a peek at the video that Raylene has posted up on Facebook as well. It's all right there. Kingsbury Companies, they are looking for workers, CDL drivers, and the like. So heavy equipment operators, project engineers, they're good people, and they'll be right here in this building Friday night, 6 o'clock. So come on. By enjoy the music, the food, and an interview. It's going to be very casual, laid back, and fun. So we'll see you then, Friday night.
Cool.
Today's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
We have the Tuesday night meal over at the American Legion. They do it every Tuesday night. I think it's like, I don't know, $10, $11, something like that. Dine in or take out. Tonight they're serving lasagna. You get the salad, you get the roll, the dessert, everything. It's $12. 5:30 tonight. They ask you to call ahead, make a reservation, 479-9058. But they do this every Tuesday night at the American Legion. I think it's wonderful. And then right after the meal at 5:30, you get to play bingo. They do bingo right there. So you ought to do that sometime. You ever played bingo?
I have played bingo.
Come on, Paul. Come on.
I'm working. I have an appointment till 7 tonight.
Come on. Let's go play bingo sometime.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, sometime.
We'll throw a few back, and we'll play bingo.
All right.
Maybe get violent.
Maybe.
Let's Let's see. Big shout out to Donnybrook Fight Promotions. They auctioned off raffled off, I should say, a 65-inch flat screen TV with proceeds of that raffle, $495, and they're giving every dime of it to the Barry Partnership. So
Nice.
Thank you, Donnybrook Fight Promotions. They did that Saturday night up at the Battle in Barry 10.
You were there?
I was there.
You enjoyed it?
I was the ring announcer,
Nice.
MC,
Very good.
white tux.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you love that stuff.
It's fun. It's fun.
Sure.
You know, you get a bunch of yahoos under one roof, and they all want to see, people bashing each other. It was a good time.
Yeah, if that's what you're into.
Yeah. Just a quick mention here, because Raylene has posted this up, that Gusto's is hiring for kitchen and bartender help. So
Maybe I'll be a bartender.
I think
What do you think?
I think you'd be a great bartender.
What goes in this drink? You tell me. I'll just put it in there.
I think you'd be.
What do you want in that? I'll put it in there.
You know what would be so good about you is especially as a server, if you were a server at Gusto's, which would be just wonderful. You wouldn't take anything personally.
Yeah. Except the tips. Take those personally. Right into my pocket. Assuming there would be any. That was a wild assumption of me.
And a bunch of news stories that are just kind of surfacing that Raylene has been posting. We got a drug overdose in Bennington. We have the last graduating class under Vermont Technical College. We have a woman arrested in Burlington from the stabbing and a fatal crash, a side-by-side crash in the Northeast Kingdom with a
stabbing
teenager.
And the crash? Wait, those the same thing?
No, two different stories.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you.
The way you said it, I thought maybe there was a crash and then somebody stabbed somebody.
No, but and I've said this before. All you have to do is wake up in the morning and there's bad news right in front of your face. I mean, you don't even have to get out of bed. You just have to open your eyes and glance at your cell phone and the news that's coming down the pipe here. I mean, there's a lot of shitty news, and partly that's why we kind of call the morning show Shits and Giggles, because there's plenty of shit out there. You don't have to look very far for it. There's bad news everywhere, bud.
Yeah.
Sad
if you want
and
to see
bad.
it's there. Yep.
But we
Well, you can't have the good without the bad.
this is true.
There's a balance.
This is true. Can we get hair and makeup over here for me, please?
I don't know if you trust that department. Hair and makeup department. Your hair and makeup department. I wouldn't trust them to do anything with me.
Should we see what the cat has to say about
Yeah, let's
all
see what
this?
the cat's got to say with that. Ask the cat about current events.
What do you think?
No kidding.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh.
Wow. Insightful.
Very.
Are you podcasting again?
Yeah.
Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday night.
Name of the podcast, how do we get it?
Just Saying Things.
Yeah.
It's on Spotify.
Yeah.
And 4 other platforms, which I don't know which ones those are anymore.
Okay. Just say wherever you get your podcast.
Yeah, wherever you get your
'Cause that's what I
podcast,
say.
probably.
That's what I say.
It used to be wherever you get your podcast, but then Anchor, which is the platform where you're using, got purchased by Spotify, and they've reduced some of their distribution.
So Travis is with you?
Yeah.
So what are you guys going to be talking about this coming Thursday night?
It's a toss-up. So Travis had an idea. I forget what it was now.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just say.
Travis had a awesome
It was
idea,
great.
which I can't remember.
And we'll talk about it on Thursday because it's in a text message, and I'll look it up. No, something about how I used the example. He used Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson has this just phenomenal career.
Yes.
And just outstanding in that realm.
Yep.
But then his personal life, very questionable.
Right.
And suspicious.
Yes.
And had he not had his masterful music career, he'd probably be in prison.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to look at some different instances or examples of people who have a phenomenal social presence, but also of just perhaps felonious social presence as well. And,
yeah.
It's an idea to explore.
You have to be very careful if you say anything that's even remotely derogatory towards the king of pop or the king of rock and roll, Elvis King, or Elvis Presley, because these human beings are in our minds. They have been raised to a level of they're
demigods.
They're demigods,
just like the King Chuck and Cammy.
Yeah,
demigods.
Sadly, I went back and listened to that show while I was driving to Burlington.
What show? The one that we
us
talking
when we were hammering on Chuck and Cammy, and
You never listen to your own stuff after you record it. Never.
Well, I wanted to listen. I wanted to listen to that one because I wanted to make sure that we weren't too disrespectful to the monarchy. And I just found
how much respect is the monarchy? I'm sorry, I'm going to keep cutting off your.
Please, I like that.
How much respect is the monarchy? The monarchy, human beings. I'll respect human beings, but the monarchy, I will not.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue your thought.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. But I just wanted to make sure that the monarchy wasn't going to come to Barrie and hunt us down and, I don't know, arrest us, tar and feather us. Somehow
bring it on.
Come after us.
Let's do it.
Sue us.
Let's do it. Bring it. What are we going to do? So what? Add it to the debt. Whatever. I'll pay you after I pay my student loans.
But it's pretty sad if I'm driving down the road listening to you and I, and I'm chuckling.
That's not sad at all. That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Are you just saying things?
No.
Well, then you should join us on Thursday night.
But here's the thing. And Sherilyn and I got into it the other night because American Idol right now, the judges, Katy Perry and Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie. Lionel and Katy went to England to be part of the coronation. Why? I don't know. Chuck, Cammy, we're in the middle of a production here in Los Angeles doing American Idol. And you pull 2 out of the 3 judges and bring them to England to be part of your coronation? We're in the middle of a production. We're trying to do a show. You just pulled 2 of the judges? Why would you do that? Because you're
the king.
Because you're the king.
Because you can.
And I said to Sherilyn, I'm like, why are they there? What is it? What's necessary about Lionel Richie and Katy Perry being in the? Why are they there? Well, they're there. I'm like, okay. So they're interrupting this production. They're pulling 2 of the 3 judges out just because they're having this coronation. What the hell is that? That's horse shit.
Yeah, sure is.
What's the purpose? What are they doing there?
What is anybody doing anywhere? What was all of England doing there? What was all that about? The whole thing. I don't know. But it's just whatever. Somebody prefers it. Who cares? It's great.
Trillions.
They like the royalty. They got the money. They go. It's all right.
Right. And trillions of people there.
Yeah. The Mets are playing in London next year. They're doing some kind of international whatever thing they're doing. I don't know. They're hosting Major League Baseball in London this year too. The Mets are playing there next year. That's what I saw. I would go if I had the money and I wanted to go to another country, which I really don't. But I'd have some kind of interest in going to England to see that.
Yeah.
So
and get some
Katy Perry
and get some fish and chips and look.
Absolutely. Ben. Yeah.
Big Ben.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about that. But food, sure, I'd try food.
And the Thames.
Yeah.
Which is so polluted.
Right.
But anyway.
Yeah. No, there's I would go to England to watch baseball, so I guess if Katy Perry feels the way about royalty as I feel about Mets baseball.
Would you go see Buckingham Palace?
No. I mean, I would
or as we say here in Vermont, Buckingham.
Buckingham, yeah. Or I thought
Buckingham.
I didn't know what Buckingham was. Buckingham. That's why I didn't want to go see it. But when you say it like that, Buckingham. Jack's here.
Jack,
we're dying over here,
Jack,
so we needed a little.
You got a microphone, pal. Come on.
Some difference.
Come on over, man.
I got a good excuse for today.
Oh, we got to hear this. We got to.
What is your excuse for today?
We got to hear this. Oh my God. Poor Jack. He we had him up at the Battle of Barry.
Oh, you brought him?
Battle in Barry.
Well, you're the
10.
sports guy, so you got to be there. That's a sport of some kind, I think.
Yeah, and he was like right there on the media table, like feet away from these guys who were destroying each other.
You get sweat dripped on you?
No sweat. No, there was some blood nearby, but no sweat.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. And Jack, you loved it.
Yeah, it was definitely like once you see it that close, it's like, wow.
Do you think, Jack, that someone like Paul, who has never been, arguably has never been, that
not arguably, I have not been.
Okay,
no
flat
arguing
out.
about it. I just have not been to one of
There's
these
no
events.
argument here. Do you think that he could fall in love with something like this?
I don't know if you'd fall in love with it, but you might just enjoy giving it a go, you know. Try it once.
Yeah, I'm open to trying. I don't think that I would enjoy it, but
I've said to these guys, and I'm not, surprisingly, I don't train in a gym. A lot of people look at me and they're like, "Wow, this guy, JD, he looks like he lives in the gym."
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I actually don't work out. I mean,
I know.
It's very surprising.
I'm laughing at something I heard earlier. Not this.
But
JD's fighting in this the next battle in Barry.
Are you gonna be in it?
I'm gonna fight my kid.
Number 11.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's one way to get around those
But
child protection kind of things.
the thing is
It's a sporting match.
Headliner event.
Part of this that is so difficult for me is how could you possibly be in a cage, like pummeling somebody so hard, trying, like, come on, and then and Jack, you've seen it in UFC and everywhere, that, especially amateur level, afterwards they have respect for each other. It's like they'll even hug each other, or bow to each other, or whatever. I mean, it's unfathomable to me. I can't even, like, if I was going to have to do that to someone else, I'd be pissed.
I know. I don't know if I could hug someone I just tried to kill 30 seconds ago.
I don't know anything about you, but I hate you, and I'm going to try to.
That's what they're not fighting. It's not like a.
I can't wrap my head around that. If I
That's
were
true.
to,
It's like organized.
It's
yeah.
a sport. It's a
but
sport.
I understand it's a sport. But if I were to hit you that hard, I would have to hate you.
Right, well, because you're not trained in hitting people
I
that
don't
hard.
understand. What's the training? What's the training?
Your mind. That's what martial arts is. It's a mental discipline.
I can't. I just can't.
It's about control over the body. You're not your body.
Yeah.
So I think that
point.
that's where all this it just comes from the martial arts traditions. There's a lot of it's mental.
Yeah.
It's not so much physical. I don't know it. I don't know anything about it. I mean, ask those guys.
I know. I have.
How do you do it? Why do you do it?
I have.
Those are interesting questions to ask somebody, but I imagine it has to do with
It's
about the mental element of it. You said it's not, because it's not against you. It's not personal.
But if I were to if I were to fight
you're not
with
trained
someone
in
that
that.
hard, it would have to be personal.
Because you're not trained in it. If you became trained in it, I think that you could. Because then it's about controlling your body and seeing if you have been able to master your body beyond what that other person has mastered their body, to be able to not take the pain personally, and to throw a punch, and a well executed punch to deactivate their body, essentially to shut them down without killing them.
Right. I understand.
Yeah, it's an intriguing sport, but I have no interest in it. Me personally.
Yeah.
But I have respect for people who do that kind of stuff. Like we were talking about David Goggins.
Yeah. He's amazing.
I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, he's a freak.
Listening to him talk about running on his broken feet and all this stuff. It's like, why would stop? Just stop. There's no reason to do this. Why would you do that? But I respect him for what he's doing to push through it. Yeah.
He's a Navy SEAL.
I don't care about that stuff. Oh, America, come on.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I heard he had to lose 50 pounds in a month or something crazy to join the military.
Yeah,
and he did it.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They sat with him and they're like, "Yeah, see you later. Forget it. Bye-bye."
Yeah, because they're like, well, we have one like training camp or one basic training coming up, but you have to drop this much weight in this certain amount of time.
And it's and
he
he
did
did it.
Yeah, because he wanted to, and that's the kind of stuff I have respect for. Someone you make up your mind to do it, and you do it, and it could be any kind of thing, any kind of topic. But some of them I don't understand, and I would never want to participate in. And I don't know why you would do it. Why would you put yourself through that? But
like one day I'd like to run a marathon, but I just my head's not there yet. I'm not committed enough to be like I'm gonna go out there and run every day.
Yeah,
and plan it out. But one day I'd like to. But
that's cool. Raylene has texted that she would like to see your pearly whites.
yeah, I got my braces off. So.
good job.
Oh, should I just smile at the camera?
Yeah, smile at the camera. Camera's right
Yeah,
here.
when you win those little flash.
There you go. Yeah, baby.
They're a little yellow, but I got some whitening strips going at home.
So what did you put the earbuds in and just
Yeah,
take a nap?
it took an hour and 20 minutes or so for the whole appointment. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as I expected. Once they got going, they're pretty efficient at what they do.
So tell us what you said to your girlfriend about prom night, about your braces.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, when I pitched her going to prom with me, I said, I'm going to have my braces off by, that's like what one of the bonuses, or like that's one of the benefits. I'll have them off before prom.
So we're
like,
good.
all right. Yeah, we're good.
What is that suggesting? That you could be kissing?
I'm not saying that.
I mean, are
I'm
you
just saying,
suggesting
when
that,
we
Jack?
smile for the
What are you saying?
photos.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it's about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look good for the photos.
What's going on in the sports world, man?
Yeah, I mean,
did you catch any NBA action?
I saw the Celtics won in 7,
Okay.
and Jason Tatum actually set a record for the most points in a Game 7 in all of playoffs history. So that doesn't matter if it's the finals or the first round. He dropped 51 points in a Game 7. So
Wow.
they mean business.
What was the final score?
May I look it up real quick?
Yes, you may.
It's all on the phone, man.
But
51. Because usually these things are like 100 points or something, right? 120 maybe.
yeah, something.
So
something
there's
crazy
5 guys
like-
on the team, and he scored
Yeah,
half of the total points.
yeah, pretty much.
It's amazing how
And
it goes like that.
So the Lakers and the Nuggets play tonight.
8:30.
Yes, and then the Heat and the Celtics play tomorrow at 8:30. So it's the 8 seed versus the 1 seed, and the 7 seed versus the 2 seed. So that's like the first time in history. I'm pretty sure that in the conference finals, an 8 seed and a 1 seed and a 7 seed and a 2 seed play each other too. So some history.
Yeah.
But the final score for that was 112 to 88. So they froze the Sixers pretty much. But yeah, Tatum put up 51.
Yeah, he scored almost 50% of the points himself.
That's crazy.
What about the ice? We got the Dallas Stars, right?
Yeah,
They took out Seattle 2-1, Game 7.
Yeah, that was so. And then the Golden Knights won against the Oilers. Yep, the Stars won in 7. So let me take a peek. For the conference finals, it's the Panthers and Hurricanes and the Stars and Golden Knights. And they play Thursday and Friday.
You ever been to an NHL game?
I can't say I have. You?
Never been to the Boston Garden?
Nah, I wish.
Wow, man.
We've never had money or a chance to get over there.
You should do that, bro.
I'd love to. I've driven past it plenty of times. When you're coming into Boston, it's that huge state. Like, you see it going over that one bridge. The few times I visited Boston, and I'll always be like, oh, I want to go. Same with Madison Square Garden.
Looks like the Oakland A's could be making a move to Vegas in
Yes.
2025.
I believe it. There's apparently more fans protesting than actually inside the stadiums now in Oakland. So it's sad to see because their franchise is just falling apart, but it's all greed.
Did you see the price tag on the stadium they're going to build?
Is it like a couple billion?
$1.5 billion.
I believe it. It's just because, think about it, everything's going up with inflation. It's
damn.
like a few years ago, people were like 800 million, but you just got to adjust for inflation and construction and supplies and people you got to pay and all the stuff you got to put in there.
Wow.
But it's sad because it's all the owner's greed. He doesn't care about the Oakland franchise at all. He just wants to make money. And so moving the team to Las Vegas. Now, this is just my interpretation, but he's going to put his team in Las Vegas. He doesn't care about making them better or relocating or getting a nicer stadium even. He just wants to catch tourists who are in Las Vegas and say, oh, let's just go see a game real quick. Like the stadium's right here, right outside our hotel. Let's just go catch a MLB game. He doesn't actually care about making the team better, so it's just sad to see.
What's this asshat's name?
Well, I don't know it off the top of my head, but
Chuck?
Chucky.
I don't know.
Let me see.
King Chuck?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oakland A's.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But-
John Fisher.
Yeah.
Oh, John Fisher.
Oh, I went to high school with
Yeah. You know John.
I know John.
With a name like that. Come on.
Should I look up his net worth?
Yeah.
Man, please do.
He's worth $2.2 billion.
Greedy bastard.
Yeah. He's
That
trying to make it 2.3.
is someone who's not okay.
How is that? Why is he not okay?
He's not okay because he's
But he's
seeking
being
external.
ambitious.
I'd be seeking, well, I don't know. Yeah, right. I don't know if he's okay or not, but it would seem like he's not okay because he's not giving, he's taking.
That's a good point. He doesn't need the money, in my opinion, at this
Right.
point.
Well, that's all just conjecture on our point. Who
Yeah.
can say what anybody needs or anything like that? But then you look at what he's doing with it, and
And meanwhile,
he's not meeting our standard.
Yeah.
He's not doing it our
Yeah,
way, so he
yeah,
must
yeah.
be a fool. Right?
and
That's so easy to judge.
meanwhile, in the first quarter, total U.S. consumer debt just passed a new record high, $17 trillion.
What's America's debt?
I'm just seeing that right now. This morning,
Yeah.
Because Paul, I read Forbes magazine.
Oh, I know you do.
Yeah.
You keep sending me links from it all the time, but I don't have the subscription, so I can't open them.
You know, but 17.
Good title. I can't read any of the article. Thanks.
That's like my mom with the Times.
Does John know about this? This 17.
Oh, he knows
trillion?
about it.
Does he do?
Of course he knows about it.
Yeah, you could solve
I'll say it again.
point.
Greedy
25.
bastard.
Well,
5% of
you see there's another article yesterday about this guy whistleblowing on the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, the Mormon Church,
No.
with their massive amounts of rainy day fund.
Oh yes.
Guy came out a couple years ago. He was on. David
Yes.
Nielsen is his name. He was a Wall Street broker or something like that, and then
There
he
was
took
something
the job
that
with the
came
church.
across my phone on this, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, there's an article. And another one came out yesterday. But, I think it was 2019. Maybe it was before that. But he went and took a job with them in their investment group called Ensign Peaks, and he thought he was going to work for a charity. He was a member of the church. He's like, okay, I'm going to go, and I can do I could help spend all of this money that this church has in charitable ways to bless people's lives. And he gets there, and it's all shell stuff. It's like they got people's names on private businesses that are all fake, just on paper, and they're just moving money around. And they've got all this money stored away, and he got upset by that. And so he did the whistleblow. But then as it gets to the end of he sent a bunch of information to the IRS, and they're not fulfilling what they need to as a tax. What do they call them? Tax exempt group.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the article, it says that this guy stands to take in 30% of the proceeds of fines that the IRS collects as a whistleblower. I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's his
my
motivation.
God.
So then it discredits him to me. But I don't know if that's what he's doing it for or not. But, it's a $100 billion organization. If they're not living, they had some SEC violations already. If they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing and they can get fined and, lots and lots of money, this guy could stand to make a bunch. But, I don't know. If he's like me, grew up in the church and feels that the church, as he learns more about the organization,
Right.
finds that they're actually really dishonest, and then that kind of hurts their credibility as a religious institution that you believe 100%. You believe that this thing is accurate, that what they're telling you is true, and then
Yeah.
you find out that they're lying to you. That's upsetting, and so I could see that he could be doing it for the money, or he could be doing it because he honestly believes these people need to be brought to light. But
I don't
a
want to.
lot of greed out there.
Yeah, there is.
I don't want to offend anyone, but I have
Do
heard
it.
of
You can't offend anybody.
the churches sometimes mismanaging money like that, where the preachers, drive sports cars and
we
stuff
get
like
all those
that.
evangelical things down in
Yeah.
the South, and guys, there's that one guy, I forget his name, but he's so awful. But say, why do you think that God wants you to have a private jet?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, God needs me to have a private jet so I can do all this work. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you're out of your mind, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, Jesus didn't have a private jet. Nor did he have $100 billion.
Yeah, he walked.
He walked everywhere.
Yeah.
And he didn't have $100 billion set aside because God doesn't need money, but churches do.
See what the cat has to say about all
Yeah,
this.
the cat's got something to say about this one.
What do you have to say? Wow.
What do you think, Jack? What do you think about that?
See the cat?
There's a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear what he just said?
Oh.
How did you miss what he just said?
I agree. A little controversial, but
Yeah, right? Right?
Yeah. Cat's very, very quiet this morning. By the way, the artists Aaron Murphy King and Pam Murphy made that.
Well done.
very pretty.
It looks like a cat.
Part of the Barry Art
cape.
Splash a
It
couple
is.
of years ago. So,
Super cat.
have you had a chance to walk up and down North Main Street and see
I
some
walked
of the
here
artwork?
today, but
Hello?
I did not look at anything.
Oh.
Apparently, because I see the one in front of the Blanchard building when I walk in the morning,
Really
but I
cool
haven't.
stuff.
I didn't even.
It
think
is.
about
I've seen
Isn't
a
it
couple.
cool?
I saw like the Boston Bruins bear. Thought that was funny.
Thing there I can see without my glasses on.
Yeah.
It's blurry this morning.
The Bruins bear is pretty cool. Yeah.
Someone's
Carl
looking at one
Rinker.
across the street right now.
Yeah, someone's enjoying one of the cars.
Carl Rinker brought this in here yesterday. And he's like, you need to get the cat on the air. So, cat's out of the bag.
The cat's out of the bag.
We're,
He's stealing the show.
Cat got your tongue.
Carl and I are actually going to be, we're going to broadcast live and walk down.
Cool.
North
Oh,
Main
yeah,
Street.
that's a good
We're
idea.
going to do like we're going to go live one of these mornings real soon, and we're just going to kind of walk around and talk about, for those that don't live right here in Barrie or don't pass through town or haven't had a chance to be on
Or who
foot.
walk right by it and don't
Yeah.
look like me. Yeah.
Right. Ass hats like
Yep.
you. Yeah. We have a university professor who just broke a record for the longest time living underwater without depressurization this weekend.
You're next.
At a Florida
I don't know how long it lasts.
at a Florida Keys lodge for scuba divers. His
Strange record.
74th day
Wow.
residing in the Jules Undersea Lodge, situated at the bottom of a 30-foot deep lagoon in Key Largo.
Is he in the water? He's in a building underwater.
Yes.
Okay. So
Kind of a
he's,
cheat code.
right.
I could stay under.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can live in a house for 75 days.
Yeah.
or
This
so.
is what the
Just watch TV or something.
Right.
Binge
is
watch
this-
all
I mean,
the.
that's a long time. It's
Yeah,
3 months,
it's
2.5
true.
months. But still, yeah, I could do it.
Yeah,
How is
easy,
this? Why would someone want to do that?
Because
easy
no one
world
else has done
record.
it.
Easy
Yeah, no
world
one else has
record.
done it. That's it.
He's gonna get his plaque.
Because he's
from
not okay.
Guinness World Record.
Dude, seriously.
Maybe he is
not-
okay. Maybe he is so okay that he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live underwater for 3 months because I'm
But
okay.
If you think about
I
it
don't need to do
too,
anything
I'm
else.
sure he can still like DoorDash and have people come visit him and like, is it really that bad?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, there's a picture of him on the screen right now. He's trying to go for 100 days,
easy.
and he's at 74 days right now.
Oh yeah, he's got that.
Well, objectively easy in my opinion. But
I mean,
if he's by himself, like just sitting there, it could get a little difficult.
30
but-
feet. Wouldn't you be worried that you'd throw a vein or something, pop an
I have
aneurysm?
no idea.
Something
I'm
like
sure
that?
it's
But you're not in the water though.
No, he's
Yeah.
underwater, but
Right,
there's,
but
the
you're not-
pressure's
not-
against the
Right,
like,
it's against
glass
the
or
building. It's not
walls.
against
there's
him.
no decompressurization. Or
But
whatever.
he's fine.
I don't
basically.
understand. Well, say I don't understand this because I don't understand
Yeah.
the science behind it, the physics behind it. I guess, but yeah, to me it seems like
Yeah.
if you're in a
Isn't it
capsule,
just pushing on the
right?
walls.
So I don't understand.
And
how,
if there's still access to the outside world,
there has to be,
Yeah.
there's got to be air.
Yeah.
He's got air coming into him.
No, it's a sealed unit.
It
Okay,
is.
so he's got. So he's.
This
when
guy's
does
off
the-
his
when
goddamn
does the
rocker.
When does the
I mean,
oxygen
come
run
on.
out then?
Yeah, wait, is he breathing through like tanks?
I don't know. They're pumping air in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So then it's
They're pumping
pressurized
air in there.
or whatever.
Yeah, because if
It's
it was
pressurized or
you
depressurized.
couldn't survive 30 feet underground without like.
Right, if he was
pressure,
just if
like-
he was in the
'cause it
water,
would
if he was in a
crush your
scoop,
lungs,
yeah.
right?
If he, I don't know 30. I don't know what it.
Yeah,
how
I don't
far
know
down
if
it
30
is.
feet would kill you.
But yeah, if he's, I mean, people are in submarines for 6 months,
He's a
and that's a
university
lot deeper
professor.
than 30, I imagine.
Well, most university professors, let's just be honest,
they're crazy.
they're all half.
Oh,
fucking
sure, they don't know how to
crazy.
do anything. So that's why they just go and they read
They
out
don't
of
know.
textbooks.
Jesus.
They go and they learn from a textbook, and then they turn around and teach from that same textbook. Well, okay, thanks for your wisdom, your applied experiences.
Goes by the
Definite.
moniker Dr. Deep Sea.
Oh my, that's corny.
And
You know, it's great sitting here and
he
making
ate-
fun of people. It's so fun.
are we bullying right now?
No,
He ate
we're
a
making fun of the
protein.
experience. I don't know what we're doing.
He
Probably
ate a
are.
protein-heavy meal of eggs and salmon, prepared using a microwave.
Wow.
Exercises with
Beautiful.
resistance bands,
Oh my God.
daily push-ups,
He's
doing more than I am, so I guess I have no place to joke and make fun of him.
he takes an hour-long nap every day.
Okay. I still think I could do it.
Unlike a submarine, the lodge does
Oh, here
not
we go.
use technology to adjust for the increased underwater pressure.
But
There you go.
I just
Aren't
don't
the walls
understand
still
that.
making-
Throw a vein.
I don't understand how
Aren't the walls
the walls
still-
are adjusting for the pressure.
Yeah.
He's not in the water, right? The pressure is the water. It's all the water
Crashing
above
against
you
you.
pushing down. That's the pressure. If there's no water pushing down on him, there's no pressure.
That's what I'm thinking too. Because also doesn't it pop your lungs or
What's
like
it
crush
getting
your
air in
lungs?
It can.
So-
The deeper you go, if you
Yeah.
go down deep enough.
What's he like sucking on a hose or something to get some fresh air? What's
It's
he
just
doing?
It's confusing.
You ever seen an air vent
Why?
before?
Here's the
It's
thing.
got an air duct. That's all.
Here's the thing. Why?
It doesn't
Why?
matter.
He
It
He
doesn't
wants
matter.
the easy world record.
It doesn't matter why. He's living
Why-
his life.
Why?
As long as he's okay, as long as he's not doing this to be okay, then it's all right. If he's doing this out of a state of like I'm fine, I want to experience life in this way, great. That's
And
great.
it's not
That's
hurting
the way to do
anybody,
it.
I don't
and just
think.
like the A's owner, good old John Fisher from high school. If he's saying I'm going to move this team to Las Vegas because I can and I want to have that experience. I want to have the experience of owning a baseball team in Las Vegas.
Why?
That's great.
Why?
It doesn't matter. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this,
I
JD?
love-
Why are you doing this?
You know? I don't
You're
know.
gonna make him
I know why
break
Jack's
down
doing
on
that.
TV.
No, but why does anybody do anything?
During
Why
the
do we
past
get out of bed in the morning? You know?
During the past 74 days, he's reached over 2,500 students through online classes in
Is he still teaching his class? Still doing his job?
in marine science
Oh my God.
and biomedical engineering, University of South Florida.
I'd be pissed if he was my professor.
Maybe he should be,
Oh, it might be
you know,
fun.
maybe he'll be reincarnated
He
as
can-
a fish.
Maybe he was a fish in his previous existence, and that's why he wants to get so close to him again.
There's some whacked out.
But you bring the camera over to the side wall and say, "Look, that's the thing we're talking about in class. Here it is in the wild."
That would be kind of sick if he was
Wow.
class, dude.
Just wow.
You know,
I still don't understand how the pressure
I know.
works. I'd like to understand that better.
I'm a little confused as well.
Because I feel like if the water's touching the walls are absorbing the pressure.
Yeah.
He's in a
just
room.
sitting
He's just in
there.
a room.
Yeah.
with oxygen.
I mean, how is that any different than being in a basement 30 feet underground?
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, because like you go up in it. If you're like in an air balloon super high up,
Sure.
you're feeling a different atmosphere.
yeah.
But if you're in a building super high up, you're not. Right?
Oh, that's a good point.
Go up
'cause
on the
it's a
roof.
That's
skyscraper,
true.
Yeah, go up
aren't
on the
you
roof
just
of a
chilling?
skyscraper, and the air is probably different.
Right.
I don't know if that's tall enough to get that noticeable
I'm trying to
difference
think.
or not.
Like I've been high up in I think New York. Is it like you know how
Yeah,
you can?
there's a place called New York.
but like,
he's
is it the not Times Square, but there's one building that you can go up and look
Empire
up.
State Building?
It might be the Empire State
Probably.
Building. And I went to the top, and the wind
Yeah.
whips you. And
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely
But if
different.
you're inside, you don't feel the wind.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like thinner. The air's like thinner up
So
there.
if you're in this underwater cave, you don't feel the water pressure.
Yeah.
Just like if you're in the building on the top of the building, you don't feel the air pressure. But I don't know anything about any of this.
Yeah,
just
I'm no
speculating.
scientist either. So
Breaking news right
Breaking news.
yeah,
now. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Are you both sitting down?
Yep.
Yeah, we are. Are you sitting- I'm sitting down.
yeah, I'm
We're sitting
sitting-
down.
Martha Stewart just landed a Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover
Oh,
at 81 years old.
huh?
Check, please.
Let's go.
That's it.
We're out of here.
I will be buying this issue.
You and Snoop Dogg.
All right,
Yeah.
you ready?
I saw a commercial with
And I know-
Willie Nelson, Martha Stewart, and Snoop Dogg.
I know
On a
you
commercial
guys
together.
like that one.
They're like
Yeah.
best friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course they're.
I saw one where it was like Martha Stewart's like, you can use it for baking, and Snoop Dogg comes in, he goes, or something else, and then they click the
Getting
lighter
baked?
on. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of commercials, but I was watching
Here it is.
baseball over the weekend. And
I've got it on your screen right now.
My screen. I don't have a screen.
Yeah, what?
Well, everyone else can see it.
Oh,
Well, we're in the dark.
yeah.
Martha Stewart, 81 years old. I think she looks amazing for 81.
You see like the cover?
Yeah.
Is she the
swimsuit edition
cover model?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'll pass.
Oh, she looks amazing.
That's great for her.
I mean,
And great for you.
That's kind of cool, though. Imagine being like, I'm the oldest SI model of all time.
exactly. I mean, hair is a little disheveled there. It needs a cut. But other than that,
She's 81.
she's 81.
Isn't that Bernie Sanders' age?
Hey, don't say Bernie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's
Don't-
banned in this
Don't say
studio.
Bernie.
Don't say Bernie. That's disrespectful.
That's the new legislation.
Senator Sanders.
Yeah, my bad. Senator Sanders, after you pulled up on him and fucking scared him away from Barry.
Do we have to talk about that?
When you are paid as much money as that man is to represent people in government,
I still have this lady who's telling me off who lives locally that I called him, referred to him as Bernie.
he's a human. Why is he different? What's different about
Because
him? His position, the role
because
he's
I-
playing.
Although-
Because I should have referred to him as.
You know, like doctors, how you call them Doctor So-and-so?
Yeah.
I guess it's the same with Senator. Like,
So what?
Yeah, you
I don't
should've-
care.
I
It's a role. It's
should-
just a
should've
name.
called
It's
him
just a role
Senator
that they're playing.
Sanders.
No, you shouldn't have.
Not Bernie.
No, you should call him Bernie. That's what his name is. Isn't that what he got his stickers? Bernie.
But if
Call
you
him Burn.
if
Feel
you
the
met
burn. They're all talking that. Say, call him Burn. It's his
if-
nickname.
If you met the King of England, would you extend
Chuck.
your hand? Would you extend your hand and say, "Hey,
Hey, Chuck.
nice to meet you"? I'm
oh,
Paul."
I'd say
yeah,
I
that
call him
might not
Charles.
go
His
over
name's
too-
Charles. I call him Charles. Hi, Charles. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I
Would
don't care. If I meet Joe Biden, Joe, what's up? I got some questions for you. my
Chocolate,
friend.
chocolate
Not
chip.
Mr. President.
No, Joe. I got some
if he-
questions for you.
Ask if he wants to get some ice cream.
No, I'm not asking about ice cream. I know what that means.
Well,
Chocolate, chocolate
Do you know what
chip.
it means?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
so 81 years old, one of the latest cover stars on the magazine's 2023 issue. I'm just looking here. Oh, I got the full body shot. Do you want? Should I show that? Should I show that?
I don't see the screen, so you show whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right, you
we should
ready?
Get a little monitor.
He,
like
he
up
doesn't
there.
get a monitor. Yeah, for
Yeah.
us.
Here we go. Stand by,
6-inch
everyone.
monitor right here.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Right there.
I bet it's hilarious,
It
but we
must
have
be.
no idea.
Are you body shaming this person?
Yeah.
You're laughing at her.
Yeah.
Paul.
She's the Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Paul,
cover.
why would I'm not?
She's
doing-
the-
I've not been on
She
the
beat
Sports
out
Illustrated
every other woman or human being. I guess is the proper way to be nowadays. She beat every other human being for this cover shot.
Hello.
And you're laughing at her.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Have you ever been on the cover of SI swimsuit edition?
We should make one.
We could. Barry
Yeah.
swimsuit edition.
Aired Out podcast.
Wow.
I bet that could sell like a calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
would
think
buy
Martha.
that.
I think Martha looks amazing. Do you think that her and Snoop Dogg,
I don't know what that means, but you're, just,
No, I'm just
you-
asking.
you're off the rails
You know
now.
what's amazing is that I'm just hoping this morning that Michelle LaFrancis is not watching.
I don't know who that is.
That's my boss, basically.
Oh,
my,
Jesus.
my boss.
She's the head of
That's
the-
not JD. My other boss.
She's the head of Spalding High School's
Work-based learning.
work-based learning program, which
She's
is why
the reason
Jack-
I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
because Jack's supposed to be talking about sports, but
he
it
did.
is sports.
He did talk
It's
about sports. It's
Swim-
Sports
yeah,
Illustrated.
yeah.
It doesn't get any more sports than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the
We're talking about the cover athlete.
Yeah, the premier sports magazine in America and the cover athlete, exactly.
Yeah.
It's more sports than I expected it to be today, actually.
Yeah,
I
honestly, I'm going to go back and tell her to watch this one.
didn't- yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about sports the entire time.
Yeah.
We did. We talked about
Mets
the
in
the
London.
knuckleheads of
Yeah.
fist fighting for sport, and then I'm just joking.
the asshat John Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, it's all sports. Everything we talk about is sports.
What was that? The Athletics?
Amazing.
What
Yeah,
he's the
Oakland
owner of that-
Athletics.
owner of the Athletics.
They haven't been good since like 2002.
Since they made that movie about how good they were.
Moneyball. They didn't even win in that one.
Yeah.
They lost.
That was a good movie, though. I like the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
We have two staff members who work for Republican Jerry Connolly. hospitalized with life-threatening injuries yesterday after a
With the
person
knife attack.
had a metal baseball bat.
Oh, I thought it was a knife.
Walked into the congressman's Northern Virginia office and started hitting the staffers with a metal baseball
Just
bat.
walked in.
Yikes.
Where's security? Or lock the door.
49. Here's the
We got better
suspect.
security than that. Yeah.
Here's the suspect. He is 49 years old. His name is Quang Quing Tran Pham.
Did he come out? Oh, was he Filipino or something? I think Pham
I
is
don't know.
Filipino.
XUAN
Okay, yeah.
KHATRANPHAM.
Can you say it one more time?
Quang Quang Tran Pham.
Are we canceled? Are you canceled? Is this racism? Or?
No, he's trying to pronounce the name.
I'm trying.
Everybody's getting on. Everyone wants to call everything racist. It's racist to call things
No.
racist.
This podcast is canceled.
This is the name of the guy that had this baseball bat.
God,
He's in custody right now.
What kind of baseball bat was
it?
it?
An Easton?
Metal.
Or-
It was a metal baseball
Right, but yeah,
bat.
but what
We
brand?
need brand.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
a brand. Because now somebody hit this. Oh, all right. I don't know how like dark satire can we go on this?
The show's called Aired Out, Paul. Did you
All right.
get the memo?
Well, no, I didn't. There's a
There's
memo.
There's a memo.
Yeah, you didn't.
Called
You
Aired
never.
Out.
He
What?
remember when he prepped
you get
us
the memo?
backstage? You don't remember that backstage?
remember hair
he
and
prepped
makeup.
us?
It's called
Yeah.
Aired Out, Paul.
Okay, so we need the name of the bat, the model of the bat, the brand of the bat,
So
that
it'll sell?
so we can sue them
Oh,
because
they caused.
they caused it.
Yo,
Right.
that's so smart.
because who was it?
Easton maybe.
No, who
or-
got sued? Was it
Chuck,
Bushmaster or
Chuck,
was-
you need to come down.
Oh, like the lawnmower.
No, the rifle company. Which one of them got sued after that thing that happened in Connecticut where some things
Oh,
happened?
Did he like?
You're not allowed to say the name of it? No. People who know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
there was after a school shooting. There was a company that makes AR-15 rifles was sued
Oh yeah, right.
by the surviving family members. So his staffers ought to sue Easton or
Yeah.
whoever
Yeah.
makes the bats.
Whoever makes the bat. Yeah.
Whoever made the bat.
He entered
It's always
the
it's always
Cronus.
the weapon's fault, not the person carrying the weapon.
Agreed.
went in through the Fairfax, Virginia district office yesterday morning, asked for Connolly, who was not there. A senior aide and an intern were hit in the head and the side, respectively, according to authorities. A motive for the attack, unknown, but he's facing charges of aggravated malicious wounding and malicious...
He used the same
Attack.
combo on both of them.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's a serial.
The attack
Batter, right?
follows a
Serial
series
batter.
of threats against lawmakers, their families, and associates.
Well, stop making terrible laws. I'm not saying justify violence.
Right.
Violence is not justified. But stop making stupid laws.
Last year, the U.S. Capitol Police reported more than 9,000 threats. That's up 400%.
That's a high.
That is a lot
That's a
of
lot of
threats.
percent.
That's a lot of
Jeez.
threats. Jeez.
In the past 6 years.
I wonder if you
Well, you
correlate
remember
that.
Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's
yeah.
husband.
What happened with him?
You don't remember that one? That was a great. Oh man.
Was I too young?
No, that was like last summer, I think.
Oh, I'm out of the loop.
Nah, a man broke into his house and hit him with a hammer.
Oh, is
after
that what it
after
was?
the police showed up. Yeah, it was
Is
interesting.
that
It
a
was
hammer?
all kinds of conspiracy stuff.
So
going
you
on, but yeah.
waited for the police to leave?
No, he broke in the house and was saying, "Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy? Nancy Pelosi. She's the Speaker of the House, or was." And so she was, excuse me, she was over in D.C. I think they lived in San Francisco,
This
somewhere
was
around there.
right around Halloween, I think it was.
Sure.
The end of October.
Yeah, sometime in that time frame. And she
San
went in asking
Francisco.
for Nancy, and her husband, he's 86 or something.
Yeah.
He's old, and he was in bed, and he wakes up, and there's this guy standing there with a hammer asking for his wife. And he said, well, she's not here. So, yeah, and so somehow the guy's he's not violent yet, and he's asking for Nancy, and he calls the police, and the police get there, and they knock on the door, and he opens the door for him, and as the cops are saying, what's going on, the guy's standing there with a hammer, and Paul Pelosi standing there, he's got his hand on the hammer too, and it's, they're like trying to hold on to it or whatever, and then the guy, I don't know, he hits Paul in the head with a hammer,
Damn.
and the cops jump him.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff with that one. There was a lot of misreporting going on in the news. Somebody who talked about details then got like removed from the CNN. I think it was a CNN or MSNBC guy who was reporting on it, and they took him. He said things that apparently were against the narratives. They took him off the air the next day. He lost his job because he reported truth, as it was understood at the time.
David,
and then they wouldn't. Yeah, that's the name of the hammer swinger.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't release certain like footage and videos and stuff for a while. And there's all kinds of it seemed like it was
crazy shit.
So it was a weird story.
Freaking world, man.
Politics really pissed people off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Violence isn't the answer, though.
Unless you want to get in the cage up at the battle in Barry 11.
True.
No, but it's not violence. It's not the. But see, that's not violence.
Sorry. You're right.
It's sports.
Mental fortitude.
Yes.
Yes.
That's not just guys being upset and swinging hammers and baseball bats.
You should have seen the look on Jack's face when some of these guys would connect with each other and like throw themselves against the side of the cage wall in front of Jack.
I'm like from me to JD, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, they slam him up against the cage. I'm like,
what else is going on? Is it? I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, what's today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa.
It's too. It feels later in the week, man.
Jack, what's the plan here for you finishing up school at Spalding? And
Are you gonna make it?
I hope so. I got to get through algebra 2. I'm almost done.
When does school end?
I think last day for seniors is June like 12th or something like that.
When's graduation for
The
Spalding?
16th, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a month.
Yeah.
Almost there.
I think I have like 5 weeks left, and it's not full weeks and all that stuff. But yeah, prom Saturday, which I'm really excited about. So
Where's that going to be? Right at the school?
No, it's at the Elks Club.
All right, who's DJing it?
That's a great question. I couldn't tell you.
What-
JD?
What are you wearing for a tux?
I don't have a tux.
That's
JD.
right. I'm sorry. That's
I
right.
wish I did, but there's no place around here to get one.
What are you going to wear?
So I got a nice sports jacket, a good dress shirt. I'm gonna do like black, and then I have a very fancy pair of like Tommy Hilfiger maybe like dress pants.
Nice.
So and then me and my date are wearing both sneakers, which is a little unorthodox, but we thought.
So are you.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Live it.
Of course.
So I'm still looking
Embrace it.
for a tie and I'm thinking about wearing a pocket square, but I'm not sure yet.
Any advice for
Yeah, put this in your pocket.
That could look
Here's
good.
your pocket square.
Oh wait.
any advice for Jack approaching his graduation date and life beyond high school?
Yeah, talk to me.
Break it down.
Save your money. Work as hard as you can and save a lot of money, because it's not going to be worth anything.
Unless it's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy a little Bitcoin. Maybe.
Whenever I invest,
we'll see. I don't know.
just
Speculation.
lose all my money.
Yeah. Yeah, don't invest. Just put your money in the savings account.
I'm gonna hide it under my mattress.
There you go. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
I think work as much as you can, though, early on.
Yeah.
And have fun. Don't take life too seriously. What else, Paul? Can you add a few things in there? Stay the hell away from drugs.
Don't hurt anybody and enjoy yourself. That's it.
You want to dabble in a little bit of booze, whatever, but just don't be careful.
Alcohol's poison and has no benefit whatsoever. So if you're going to do it, just make sure you give your body enough time to heal.
Yeah.
And wait till you're 21. Let's follow the laws.
And stay away from the hard shit. You know?
There's no hard. Alcohol is the hard one.
I'm talking about drugs.
Alcohol is the worst thing. Your brain makes morphine. Okay? Heroin is diamorphine.
Okay.
You put heroin in your body, it becomes morphine.
Okay.
All right. How is that harder than alcohol, which is poison? What you put into your body, it kills your cells.
But
Alcohol's the hardest.
I think it's a little too
It's
much
the cut.
morphine.
Because it's illegal. And you put cut into it. That's the stuff that damages you. That's the stuff, and you're getting varied amounts and stuff like that. If you took the same amount of heroin, pure heroin, every day, you're not going to develop the tolerance.
Okay.
Wait, so you're saying like it's the stuff they put with it, like fentanyl and stuff like that?
Well, that stuff
dangerous?
it's the potency of it. If you're varying your potency and you're varying your administration frequency, that's what increases the tolerance.
Huh. I probably shouldn't try it. Anyways,
No, because you don't need to. Because you're not. It's a plant medicine for pain. You're not in pain.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you're in pain, then you take the plant medicine for the pain.
Yeah.
Use it with wisdom. But
Wisdom.
all things need to be used with wisdom. You can use alcohol with wisdom, but you got to recognize you're sacrificing some element of your health in order to get this euphoric feeling. And what's that euphoric feeling caused by?
Dopamine.
No.
Endorphins.
Close. Endorphins. And what's endorphins? Endogenous morphine.
It's
morphine from within.
Oh.
So you drink the alcohol and you get an opiate high. So then what do you want to do when you want to quit drinking alcohol? You got a problem with alcohol, you want to quit drinking, they give you Vivitrol. What's Vivitrol? Naloxone. Naltrexone. Narcan. It's the same thing. It's an opiate antagonist.
Are you saying JD shouldn't have the gustos like bottomless Marys? Or...
Yeah, what do you say?
If you do, give your liver a few days to heal before you drink again, and don't drink too much. But what I'm saying is that when you're taking an opiate antagonist to help you to quit drinking alcohol,
sure,
you're an opiate addict when you're drinking alcohol.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
It's not the alcohol that makes you feel good. It's your own body releasing painkiller because you're killing it.
Damn.
Crazy. Alcohol is the worst drug out there. It's not a plant medicine. Opium is a plant medicine. Cannabis is a plant medicine. Mushrooms are plant medicine. Coca leaves are a plant medicine. Cocaine is a super synthesized, processed version of it. We mix it with gasoline to get to that end state.
Yeah, yes.
And it's super concentrated.
Did you know that, Jack?
Hypersaturated.
I saw the video
That's the
where
problem.
Gordon Ramsay, when I was younger, I was just flipping through YouTube, and Gordon Ramsay actually met, he went out in the jungle, and I might be crazy, but I swear I remember watching a video. He actually talked to like a cocaine, someone who makes the plants, who makes like the first versions of it before they add all the nasty stuff. And he was telling Gordon Ramsay like all the shit that they put in it eventually. And I was like, oh my God.
Well, so isolate certain chemicals and extract them and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you chew the leaf and make your mouth numb. It's an anesthetic.
Sure.
So there's purpose. There's purpose and wisdom and good use of all plants.
Yeah.
There's plants for everything. Any malady that you have, you can probably cure with a plant.
I've seen a couple of videos come up on my YouTube feed of don't drink alcohol. Don't drink alcohol.
Same with TikTok. I see stuff like PSA.
What it does to you.
It's a solvent. What do you do with solvents? You wash off your paintbrushes with solvents and stuff like that.
Right.
And it dissolves gunk and crud, whatever.
So it cleans your liver. That's what you're saying?
By killing it, yeah.
So Jack, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do this summer after you graduate?
So my brother just started. This is why I was late today. So
why were you late?
Everything comes full circle. No excuses, but
just reasons.
Yeah. Well, all right. Before we were rudely interrupted. So my brother just started his own business.
Okay.
It's like construction and all that good stuff, and like he cuts down trees like an arborist. Mm-hmm. And
like an arborist?
Or I guess he is an arborist, but he has his own business.
He cuts it down like an arborist would. He's not an arborist.
No, he is. I don't want to discredit him, but so he's leaving for a wedding tomorrow. And he had some brush that he was trying to burn up. And I decided to just go chat with him and give him like a little hand with moving some stuff, whatnot. And I look at the clock, and it's, 8:40? Yeah. And I'm like, I got to get going to JD's place. So I guess it's not a great reason, but
what a story!
Yeah,
that was a story right there.
Yeah, I chatted with my brother and moved a little bit of brush.
When it got to the fire part, I thought, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
all right, something got out of hand with fire.
I burned myself. I was in the ER. Something.
We had a perfectly safe fire.
I
we
saved
burned some brush.
6 kittens from falling into the fire.
What kind of is he doing? Building and stuff? Does he do roofs? I need my roof done.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know if he does roofs, but I know he does like stump removal and good stuff like
that. Would you really want Jack on the roof?
You said construction, but now it sounds a lot like tree stuff.
Yeah, I think it is just tree stuff.
Right. Would you want Jack on the roof of your house, though?
Yeah, come on.
Better him than me. I don't want him on there.
I'm also not a big fan of heights. I don't know if that's a good time to add that.
Okay. I need my roof redone.
Just throw me a hammer, some nails, and some
tile. I'll throw a hammer at you.
I'll give it a go.
So what are you gonna do this summer, Jack?
I'm thinking about. I gotta find a job. That's a big one. And then I'm hoping to still play tennis throughout the summer.
Okay.
There's like a league actually at the community fitness GMCF is it?
That's a great facility.
Yeah,
Wow.
amazing facility. But I've used their courts a few times, so I'm planning to hopefully get in. They have like leagues and stuff like that, so hopefully hit up there.
Nice.
And it's my last summer before I ship off, so hopefully just spend some last few days with some friends and whatnot.
Sure.
So.
And you're 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to work for your brother? I thought that's kind of where that was all going. You brought up your brother's business.
He's offered. I just don't know if I'm cut out for that lifestyle, He always comes home with all the burn marks and rips in his, he has like a bunch of work clothes and it's all shredded up. And I'm like, I don't know. I like
maybe he is doing work like an arborist and he's not actually an arborist. Sounds like he's not handling this job so well. This guy's all torn up every day. I don't know what happened, but my clothes got shredded again.
I think I'm losing him business by talking. Yeah. But
no, it's increasing because people are curious. They're like, what is this guy doing? His clothes are getting so ripped up.
From somebody, it looks like he's got the shit kicked out of him.
He uses unorthodox methods. He deploys baboons to help and they clean up the yard with him.
All organic.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
He's got to know how to pitch it, how to spin it, so it sounds good.
It's
like
gluten
he's been dragged behind a car.
Yeah. He uses some unorthodox arborist methods.
So you want to go into sports broadcast?
Yeah, that's the dream job. So I'm not doing like anything concentrated. I'm just doing communications.
Let's start a wiffle ball league, and you can announce it.
Oh, I'd love to.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Would you?
I'm so good at wiffle ball. I like to think, at least. Objectively, I'm good at wiffle ball. But.
All right, Chuck's coming in right now. Chuck, get over here.
Put the shirt on right now. Put that shirt on.
Pop it on.
Look what Chuck just brings in. Look at that.
Look, it's the same year I was born, too.
Wow.
Something to remember him by.
I
There
don't
you
know
go.
if it's going to fit her, but she can grow into it.
Her? I thought it was for him.
Yeah, I thought it was for him, too.
It's just going to come off right across the top of his
crop top.
Perfect, yeah.
Chuck, I know you've always wanted to see me in a belly shirt. I know you do. I know it does.
I only got a few minutes. I just
All right, buddy. Jesus, when the lead custodian from Berlin Elementary School comes in here
with a beautiful T-shirt.
With a tie-dye cut-off belly shirt AC/DC shirt while we're live on the air.
You put it on. You put it on.
You know you've made it.
Make this shit up.
You've got to put it on.
You know you've made it.
We got the show. You go put that on.
Wow.
We'll talk
Yeah,
amongst
we
ourselves.
can take care of business while you try that on.
We'll discuss things with the cat. You go put that shirt on.
Kat, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, Kat, what do you
do
say?
you think?
What do you say? Yeah?
Not very chatty this morning, but
Very quiet. Pissed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cats.
I don't know. Yeah,
what cats
that's
do.
cats.
yeah, they look at you weird.
Jack, before we close out, bud,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Just glance over here at this monitor and I'm just wondering,
I don't want to bump.
if you're 18 years old.
Are we looking at the? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. If you're 18 years old, Jack.
She's got, 60 years on me? No, not quite.
She's 81, Jack.
63 years on me.
I'm just asking. It's just listen. I'm not trying to get myself in trouble or you in trouble with Spalding High School or Michelle.
Oh, she does look good for 81. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just asking you, based on the picture that you've just seen,
Yes.
as an 18-year-old, if Martha, were to go to
Ask you to prom.
ask
Would
you
you
to
say
prom.
yes?
Ask you to prom.
Well, I already have a date. I can't.
There you go.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, I understand. I'm just saying, if you didn't have a date and this 81-year-old,
I can't answer this for legal reasons.
Yeah, I think
If my girl sees this, it's wraps.
No, but if
yeah,
you
as
didn't
your
have a
legal
girl-
counsel, I
it's
advise
curtains.
you
I'm
not
saying
to.
if you didn't
I
have
advise
a
you not to
girlfriend.
answer this question.
I can't answer that.
80
You're trying to get me in trouble with everyone.
81, she could be your great-grandmother.
My mother's mother.
Yes.
My mother's mother's mother.
And, I mean, let's admit, Martha Stewart she's beautiful.
Does she have kids too?
I don't know if she has kids. I don't know.
Don't know anything about her.
But, I mean, come on. She's beautiful,
She looks good for 81. Now. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not saying anything else.
What if she tried to kiss you, Jack?
I'd be like, respectfully, you're my mother's age. Like, I can't do that. Like, I'd say, can you bring Snoop Dogg over?
I'm gonna read my book while you guys keep talking.
That's smart advertising, though. Think about it. You put the camera on me, and it's just your book. Yeah.
What if
I like that.
what if she were to say, Jack, now that you got your braces off?
All right, I'm walking off. I'm walking off. Have a good Tuesday, everybody.